This is the rarest full-body Tainan witch in the Gremnir world. Just by touching her, you can instantly turn her into an Aedern. As a witch, she doesn't even have the power to fight back. Even the strongest king of the witch clan, Light Witch, can only fight her with a draw. Echo's Gremnir is in front of her, and she can't move at all, but she shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have attacked Aedern and hurt him. The mother of demon child Diana was hurt, and she used a embroidery needle to kill him. In order to fight against the royal family, the director chose to cooperate with the evil forces in the dark, and the other party also brought his daughter back. In order to get back to his daughter's side, Aedern had to move in with the son he gave to Nick, and the reason why he did this was to infiltrate the judicial system step by step through the director and finally take control of this world. And if you want to run for mayor, you have to have a happy family first. Aedern was forced to be a tool man, and this also successfully infuriated Nick. After all, this is the director's second visit. Since Nick had a son, his relationship with Aedern has also grown stronger. He tolerated the director's betrayal, and then he made a big move in the police station. The fight between the two shocked everyone. Chapter 3. The Secret of the Gryffindor. Nick still wanted to do it, but he was stopped. The director took the opportunity to shut him up in the name of attacking the mayor. But there are also signs of the mastermind in the cell. It seems that the Portland police station has also been infiltrated, and the man behind it is manipulating everything. When he learned that Nick was under house arrest, he immediately planned to kill him, because the Ambrose he sent out before didn't get those Gryffindor bones, so this time he decided to do it himself. Once he got the whole set of Gryffindor bones, he undoubtedly controlled all the secrets of the Gryffindor monsters, and the wolf uncle on the other side also noticed that someone was watching them outside the house. He was about to go out to check, but he didn't expect that someone had sneaked into the house. But it was a troublemaker. He said that the whole Portland was under control. It's not safe here. Let the wolf uncle and aunt take those bones away with him. At the same time, Juliet also appeared at the door of the wolf uncle's house. She showed herself as a witch and crushed the two little caramels with her willpower. And the reason why she is so powerful is because when she helped Nick get rid of the twin spell, she was transformed into a witch by the spell. There was a witch in her body. It also led to a big change in Juliet's temperament. She learned that Adeline not only had a child with Nick, but was even adopted by Nick. After Adeline's adoption, she was directly blackened to Nick's opposite side. The two of them fought to the point of life and death. The troublemaker had to shoot Juliet to protect Nick, but she didn't die completely. Instead, with the help of the rebel army, she was reborn as the strongest light witch in the witch family. After rebirth, she became as pure as water. Not only did she change her name to Yifu, but her grudge with Nick was also erased. In order to protect themselves, they let the wolf uncle and aunt take the bones and went to the warehouse where Nick and Adeline lived. That's where Nick rented to protect Adeline, and the other three went to the police station to rescue Nick. But in the police station at this time, there was a group of people who claimed to be from the South District branch. They were obviously looking for someone. The purpose was to take Nick to see the manhole. Soon Nick was taken to the South District branch. At this time, this place had been occupied by Wesson. They saw the legendary Adeline turn into a prisoner, so they showed their true colors without hesitation. They kept looking at Nick. The manhole finally appeared. They planned to exchange the bones with Nick's son, but Nick obviously wouldn't agree. The manhole didn't say anything and showed his true color. He went straight to the police station. At the same time, Yifu also chased him all the way to the South District branch. He forced the two policemen, who were a bit like magicians, to tell him Nick's location. At this time, Nick was about to collapse. Fortunately, everyone rushed to him in time. After a mess, Wesson was seriously injured. The South District branch was in a bad situation. He immediately slipped out of the back door, and Yifu followed him closely. The two top strategies in the green world finally collided here. But Yifu didn't know Wesson. He didn't know that this was a manhole in front of him. In the face of the enemy, he was accidentally hit by a piece of glass that flew in. Nick also solved the opponent and followed up. But Yifu was in danger. He also pointed to the front line, to save people. At the same time, Adeline also suddenly felt dizzy. She instinctively sensed that Yifu was in trouble. At the same time, there was a car sound outside. It turned out that the South District had escaped. At this time, she was very angry. She ordered Adeline to tell her Nick's hiding place. Adeline was determined to live with Nick at this time. How could she betray her? But the angry South District directly pinched her neck, forcing her to tell her Nick's hiding place. At the same time, Nick also took the frozen Juliet home. He took out the wooden stick he found in the Black Forest in Germany, because he accidentally found the treasure that was to be found through the glass. It is said to have the power to heal everything and come back to life. But Yifu was healed and saved. But the power of the witch in the body was also purified. Juliet came back again at this moment. On the other hand, Adeline was also worried about Nick's safety, so she asked her daughter to use witchcraft to inform Nick. Soon, Nick's lamp began to flash. Diana's projection appeared in the air, telling him that the South District was coming. After that, the projection disappeared. Adeline was relieved, but Diana found a scar on her mother's neck. Adeline didn't want her daughter to worry about these bad things, so she didn't tell her. But she was as smart as she already knew who did it. On the other hand, Nick's men were also preparing for emergency evacuation, but a large number of secret agents had arrived to surround them. At a critical moment, Nick let everyone hide in the tunnel first. But he stayed behind. Only a large number of secret agents rushed in. Nick's bullets were shot out in no time. Then he had to pick up the axe and chop it. But even if he did it all by himself, he was eventually shot down. Adeline finally killed Nick. The rest of the agents immediately called and notified the South District. But who would have thought that? Nick had a wooden stick on him. He had become immortal. He stood up and directly chopped the other party with an axe. But he was not happy. The South District and the director also rushed over. Looking at the corpses of the secret agents all over the place, the two were also extremely shocked. It turned out that Adeline had such a strong fighting power. But it was only up to this point. The South District was about to take action. But who knew that the director behind the scenes suddenly pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the heart? It turned out that it was Diana who stood up for her mother. The South District was shot down,